Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mabinogi, episode 36. So one thing I did forget to do was put on a title. And, excuse me, sorry, these titles are pretty good. They do give you bonus stats, so that's important. I don't have the one that I have on my main character, which is unfortunate, because that one's really good. But this is actually a pretty good one. The Who Saved the Goddess. I do also have of Team Mari because we used to be on the Mari server, but we're not anymore. And I guess this is good. I'm not sure if Lorna and Pan's Friends is a limited one that's going to go away. I feel like that one, like I don't have that one anymore. So I'm not sure. But one thing I do know though is that I haven't done anything with my Squires in a long time. And I have definitely learned that your Squires are extremely important to keep track of. So I should come in and they're not extremely important, but they are helpful. They can give you like experience and stuff and gold. I've been waiting, Captain. Khan is waiting for your orders. So let's start off by talking to her. I was waiting for another chance to talk with you. I'm embarrassed to say this, but I want to know more about relationships. Sister's always worried about me. So now with Kanan here, whatever she says is actually what she wants, the option that you want to pick, basically. Relationships is dating. So, oh really? You must be something to know even that. They look really happy. I want to know how to enjoy playing. My sister always told me I should know how to play. And then she wants to know about the upcoming mission. So do that. I'm sorry, it was really funny and you look really happy. Captain, could you go to the library with me sometime? There's so many things I don't understand while training. Oh, really? Thank you. I'll be waiting. I'm so sad our conversation today is over. I hope tomorrow comes soon. Alright, well, so she wants to go to the library. So let's go ahead and go out. Kana seems touched. I was worried that I may have been disrespectful to you last time. I'm happy that you want to go out with me again. I'm embarrassed to say, but I really wanted to go again. Wish you would go. I'd be happy to go anywhere with you. You wanted to go to the library, so it's like it's to the library this time. Shall we go? So now, if you pick whichever one it is that they're asking for, which can be really hard to keep track of once you have 3 Squires, since you can only go out with 1 per week, you get a special cutscene that's unique because of the fact that you went out on the one that they wanted to go out with. Oh, there's so many books here. To be honest, I'm not much of a reader, but the smell of old books is so comforting. After waking, the room was as silent as the grave. You hear a small sound. Nom nom. Kana seems to have fallen asleep. What should you do? Cover her, watch her, or doodle? You lay clothes over Kana as a blanket. Kana wakes up after sensing something. Captain! Oh no, sorry for falling asleep. Kana finds the clothes covering her. Ah, thank you. I felt so cozy while I was asleep. Now I know why. It was as if I was in my mother's arms. Kana smiles softly. Yay! So yeah, that's the unique cutscene that you get because she wanted to go to the library. If she hadn't wanted to go to the library and I had picked it, I would have gotten a choice of, there would have been like 3 or 4 other unique cutscenes, or 3 or 4 other cutscenes that can play that are like random on what it does. So, Captain, today's mission was the best. You can come with me again next time, right? You can go back now, Captain. Yay! So we got some experience points off that. And experience points are always good. again, that's another reason why it is a good idea to, work on your squires. Now, let's see. I have 31 training points. That's why her stats are so low. They're waiting, Captain. So I've only got 31 training points, which unfortunately means I can't train her that much. But she is at level 3, almost 4 of likability. Let's give her more intelligence. And the best one to do is always the latest one. Usually I do spellbook rating because it goes from 1 to 7. Right? What was that? Oh! Well then let's just do this. I didn't realize that I had her likability so high to get this quest, so I think the other squires are worried about something, but they won't tell me what it is. Could you please find out for me? Lately, no, I've felt this ever since I first came here. I've often seen people discussing matters without me. I ask them what it's about, but they dodge the question. Honestly, I don't have the skills to be here. I was worried about being kicked out while in Beltane, but by some miracle I ended up here. I thought it was fate. That's why I stayed. So, I shouldn't think this way, but I think the others don't like me very much. I thought they wouldn't mind the way I am, but I'm losing confidence. Captain, could you please find out for me? Sure. So now it wants me to come talk to Logan first. Okay. So let's go talk to Logan. He watches you with a warm gaze that melts away animosity. His entire manner seems too gentle for the battlefield. Soft like his wavy hair, but his body is firm with muscle and resolve. Despite his kindness, he is clearly a well-trained warrior. What? Conan's worried about that? Haha, I guess what we've been doing has caused her trouble. As she said, she wasn't such a great squire of Beltane. To be honest, I don't know if I should say this. She was nearly at the bottom. When the selections were made for Avalon Gate, no one expected Kana to get picked, and I thought the same. What was even more hopeless was that her first test was to be a match against Airless, the genius squire. The genius and the fool. That's what everyone called it. Everyone was betting on how quickly Airless ended it. But something unexpected happened. I was there at the time, and I still hardly believe it. Kana was just barely fending off Airless, and then... really, you must understand that her holding on even that long was a miracle. And then... a blue light appeared from somewhere within Kana, and the next thing we knew, Airless was gone. That light blew Airless clear across the field. It was... but Airless didn't give up and struck back. She won, as everyone expected. I think the higher-ups in Beltane saw something in Kana then. Only 5, including me, passed all of the tests. But Kana was also selected by a special order from above. Don't misunderstand me. A lot of people were very unkind about the selection. People who didn't see the match or didn't understand. But we know better. We saw what happened. And we know that Kana's power wasn't some fluke. It's part of why we were chosen after all. As for Airless, she was furious for a good long while. She hated getting blindsided by someone she had looked down on. After that, the rest of us were given another order. We were ordered to observe Kana and prepare for, well... it's clear Kana doesn't fully control that power, right? Nothing's happened so far, but we discuss it from time to time, since an order is an order. We hid it from Kana because we wanted to protect her, but got out of hand and became a misunderstanding. This Kana had asked you, Serene. Could you explain it to her for us? So yeah, Kana does have some kind of special secret power. They all really do. That's why each of them is here. If you do the Beltane missions, you'll, as you level them up to the Beltanes, they'll get to use their, special abilities and such, so. Oh, so that's what happened. Everyone was worried about me. I'm so embarrassed, but also happy. I'll train harder to stand on my own. I won't be a burden ever again. Alright. So that has put us actually at level 4 likability with Kana, which is great. Kana or Logan, I think both of them are the first ones you get. Both of them, it's really easy to level them up, so... Well, I say level them up, but I mean their likability. Oh, you're looking sharp today, Captain. Also, every time you level up their likability, their dialogues change, so... Let's go ahead and manage training. So again, we do only have 31 points, so the most we can do is one of these 25s. But you'll notice that if I do a 15, then I lose 1 point in strength, but if I do a 25, I get the same boost to divine power as I do here, but I don't get that strength loss. So you always want to go for the latest one possible. You know, you get your first one, which is a whole 1 point, your second one, which I think is always 3 points, and then your fourth and fifth one, I should say your second and third one, but then your fourth and fifth one, which I think are always 6 points. So you always want to go for the latest one possible. So like if I wanted to increase her divine power, I'd want to either do concentration or divine skill training. Before that, I just thought of this. Let's go into our missions, and this is the one that we need to do. So she needs some basic history and profit. So that is her strength, her intelligence, and her will. So let's build those skills first. Now you can just sit here and do these first ones, but it does use very few training points when you do that, and you're probably going to do that at first, but I'm not going to, just because of the way this whole thing works. So she needed strength, will, and intelligence. So I think I'm going to do the defense training for the will. And the nice thing is that, after training begins, likability will decrease, so that's the bad part. But because I went out with her, she's actually going to gain a boost to her training. So that's why I wanted to kind of go all out, or as all out as I could anyway. Because I wanted to give her as big of a boost as I possibly can to her training. So, now there are other Squires here. I think I can talk to them. I don't think I can raise their likability yet. Good to see you doing well. Logan's waiting for your orders. Hope to learn a lot from you. Oh, I guess maybe I can. Okay. That's something I haven't considered then, is raising everybody's likability with me. Huh. Because Logan's way of looking at you has changed. Oh yeah, now he's level 2. I love full dress uniforms and suits. Dai teases me for dressing like an old man, but I don't care. I wasn't paying attention to that, but that was fashion. That's so. After is a powerful medicine. Seem really happy. Is repetitive training the only way to get stronger? Is quality or quantity more important? Talk about training. Whoops. That's so. Seem really happy. Thank you for the talk today. Alright, so yeah, I didn't know that you could talk to people that weren't in your group and level their likability, so that's something new. What could you possibly want from me? Start a conversation. Oh, you got any fun stories to share? Can we not talk about something serious? I'm not feeling it right now. Alright, so I'm going to pause the episode for a moment because I can do that. And I actually need to load up my Squire tool up on my laptop so I don't lose progress on my main computer here. So I am going to be right back. Alright, so as it turns out, I have actually used this program here on my laptop for this very series. And I have actually talked to both Elsie and Conan, or not Conan, Aerolus, with this. So I guess I knew that you could talk to other people with it that weren't in your group. I just guess I never made the connection that I could do it with all 6 of them. Whatever. Anyway, so the first one here, and this is important because what they want is completely non-random. So it is actually possible to know exactly what order everything is going to be in. So if you watch my series, assuming I do all of this on camera every time, you will be able to actually follow along and go from there. However, if you want to use the Squire tool that I am using, it is at mabinogi.sundare.fr/squires. So, I think that if you just look up Mabinogi Squire tool on Google, it'll be like the first result. And if you haven't done anything with your Squires at all, you're good. Like, you can load this up before you've even began touching your Squires, and as long as you hit the check mark every single time that you talk to them, you'll always be right on and right in the stat that you need. So, but anyway, so the first one here is playing. The hint is serious. Actually, pretty fun. They look really happy. Hold it. It's gonna be something fun. Don't bother. I might go mad. So, the next one is he actually wants to talk about dating, which is kind of funny. Oh, this is unexpected. I thought you would be boring. I look really happy. Hold it. It's gonna be something awkward. Don't bother. I might go mad. And so this one is okay. So this is a special one. Because I have them at 2%, the number 3 option is hint serious, but the answer is playing. But here the hint is awkward. This is because it's a special one, because at 2%, he gives you a very unique dialogue. So the hint is awkward, and the word here is playing. Now, it's very important that you realize this, because this is actually going to progress you in your list. So the next one should not be playing. I don't think anyway. I think that's the way it works. So, but yeah. It's playing either way. That's funny, I just noticed that. But yeah, playing. Came here to get away from chores and captains. But what the heck? This place is totally barren. The next nearest city is miles away. This is way too boring. I mean, yesterday I was so bored I even considered training. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing it. Can't believe I'm capable of saying such things. I just want to relax. Serene, that's it. I'm gonna escape. Pretend I wasn't here. I'm gonna be free. Freedom! No! Whatever. They look really happy. This is it for today's conversation, right? Can I go relax now? Okay, I'll stay put until tomorrow. Dang it. So I've never done any of his dialogue, so this should be fun. I've actually never done any of his dialogue. So Aerolus, I think I can mark that. I'm going to not mark it just in case, but yeah, we're on Aerolus now. Who are you? Serene? Now, are you Serene? I don't remember because you don't interest me. Tell me, Serene, what do you want to talk about? You want to have a conversation with me? I suppose I'll listen for now. Should we talk about missions? Oh, good. It'll be easy to get mad at you. So, missions is, hint playing. Yes, so I did progress. So, okay, just making sure I knew where I was at. So, playing? Really? I already knew that. I just thought you should know, Serene. Don't get me wrong, I just didn't expect that. They actually look happy. Now, can you tell me something interesting? Wait, you're not going to talk about training, right? Nope, I'm going to talk about missions. Really? I already knew that. I just thought you should know. Don't get me wrong, I just didn't expect that. Look at the time. This is your last chance. Try to redeem yourself. And now she's going to say, you're not talking about cooking, right? You wouldn't be that clueless. And on this one, it is training. Where is it? There it is. Well, just a little. Serene, you can be funny when you want. You look happy. Today's conversation is over. Don't bother me again until tomorrow. Alright. So yeah, I do want to build up my likability, I guess, with just about everybody. Which is, again, I didn't realize I could do that, so... And I'm trying to decide if I clicked on Elsie's or not, because I'm at number 3 fashion with Elsie. So I don't know if I've progressed that or not. So on my normal computer, I actually tend to not progress the option. 1.7. Yeah, I hate this. Well, what? Me? I'm sorry. Elsie is trying, but she's still scared of you. Elsie is waiting for your orders. Conversation, well, she is waiting to hear your story. Okay, so again, with Cower and Elsie, there's absolutely no hints. So I have no idea if I should be going for her 0.7, because I don't know if I've actually done that yet, or if I should be doing fashion, or if I should be doing the next one in the list, which is dating. So the first option is fashion. I'm going to click fashion and see if she dislikes it. Nope, she did like that. Okay, that's where we're at then. You look happy. Waiting to hear your story. So dating is the next one. And you like that one. Okay. And fashion is the next one. Nice. I guess that's it for today. I only talk about this once every day. I'll see you tomorrow. She's gonna cry if you don't wait until tomorrow. Alright. So Elsie is difficult. Also, I think I mentioned this in an earlier episode. Again, it's been a year. But I could never figure out where Cower over here is. And I finally found him the other day. What is it? What do you want to say? Is it actually important? Cower awaits your command. What is so important it requires you to use up my precious time? He raises an eyebrow, waiting for you to speak. So his first option is playing. It's not that I dislike talking about this stuff, but don't we have to train? They look happy. Alright. Let's click on that. And he's at 0%. Why is it so important? It requires you to use up my precious time. And playing. Alright. And now it should be his special 0.7% one. And I have no idea because both number 3 and his 7% or 0.7 are training. So we'll see his reaction. Incessantly training like Kana, or trusting in your natural talent like Airless. Neither are as effective as discipline coupled with adequate rest. Yes, so this is his unique one. At least they're both better than with a certain red buffoon does, relying on talent when he doesn't possess any. All I'm trying to say is what's most important is efficiency. 10 swings, 100 swings, 1,000 swings. It doesn't matter. But every time you swing a sword, you have to focus. You have to have a goal. You look happy. Finally, the conversation ends. I'm really not used to talking that much. You're not going to be back at my door the moment the sun rises, are you? Who knows? Maybe. Well, okay, so we actually went ahead and did every single Squire. That's cool. Now, Kana's still in training and will be for another 15 minutes, I'd say. 21 minutes. Okay. That's also fine. So in 21 minutes, we can come back and worry about Kana's training again. And 21 minutes is enough for another episode. So in the next episode, we'll actually try the Raging Warrior this time. I just wanted to do Kana there. I didn't expect to end up on a quest and talking to every squire. And, oh boy. Alright, well, in either case, I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist so that you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. See you later.